I tested out 4 different medium format cameras in the last year and a half and made an episode about each one of them. And after this extensive testing and being in doubt for a while, it was time to make a decision. So a trip to Fotohandel Delfshaven it is. Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk It Over. If you haven't seen the episodes where I test out these 4 different medium format cameras, I highly recommend you check out those first. I'll link them down below. But if you have, or you just want to know which one I picked, stick around. I was really in doubt between 2 cameras, which are the Mamiya 7 II and the Hasselblad 500 CM. The other 2 cameras, the Mamiya RB67 and the Pentax 67, were not the cameras for me. Too heavy, too bulky, just not what I was looking for. For me, the camera had to be something that I would take with me on trips, on family gatherings, just some documentary stuff, but also a camera that's very capable in the studio or more commercial stuff. So the Mamiya 7 II and the Hasselblad 500 CM would fit. But maybe the Mamiya 7 II wouldn't be the perfect fit for portraits. Of course you could, but yeah, it just didn't feel right to me. So for a lot of people, it wasn't a surprise. The Hasselblad it is. It's a really compact medium format camera. It's modular, but it's also really just perfect for everything that I want to do with it. And to be honest, I also think that this is the most beautiful camera that has ever been made. I had a 500C maybe over 10 years ago and I sold it and I regretted it. I regret it ever since. So here we are again. After knowing what I wanted, I asked the guys at Fotohandel Delfshaven to tell me something about the different models that they have. They know really everything about every camera, accessory or lens. So that is way too much to cover in this episode. But trust me, if you want some information about film cameras, this is the place to go. But to sum it up, we laid down 3 kits, the 500C, the 503CX and the 501 CM. All with the standard 80mm lens on it, all in beautiful condition. Of course, knowing from what year they originate. The 500C was made from the late 50s until 1970. And this kit came also with a darker focusing screen, so that would make it a little bit harder to shoot in darker situations, but also in the studio. The thing also with the 500C is that the ground glass or the focusing screen is harder to replace than, let's say, the newer models. By the way, it wouldn't make a difference for the quality of the photos for whatever kit I buy. The older 500C had a lens on it with a different coating, but other than that you'll see no difference really. So there was the 500C. Let's go to the second one, and that is the 503CX. Yeah, this one is in black and I really do like me a black Hasselblad. Silver looks good too, don't get me wrong, but there's something that just feels really classy about a black Hasselblad. Hasselblad or Hasselblad? This one had a brighter ground glass or focusing screen and also a more modern 80mm lens on it. This model was made from the late 80s until 94. Beautiful condition, but there was one more camera that I had to check out, which is the newest of them all, the 501 CM. These were made from 97 till 05, which is pretty modern in terms of film cameras. And all of these cameras are fully mechanical and can be serviced. And that's why the 500C, the oldest one, is still a beautiful camera and works like a charm. so I wouldn't be worried about the decades to come. But back to the 501 CM. The most beautiful camera out of the three, but I think the most beautiful camera ever made. This model also has a gliding mirror system, which means that if you use a focal length over 100mm, you'll have no vignetting on the focusing screen. And this particular model looks like it came right out of the box, like it has never been fired before. And this camera has been fully serviced and checked before it arrived on the shelves at the store. It's just one of those that you will not find in any better condition than this. And that is what really sold me. So the 501 CM came home with me. Also, good to mention is that this episode is not sponsored by Fotohandel Delfshaven. They didn't give me anything for this episode, but also did not give me a discount on the camera. I bought this with my own money, so subscribe to the channel, hit that like button because that goes a long way. But nevertheless, starting off 2025 with a new film camera, a Hasselblad 501 CM, and there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, that's really it. I made the decision finally, and I bought the most beautiful camera that there is. It has been a long time since I've been so excited to shoot with a new camera and shoot on medium format at all. So stay tuned for a lot more. If there's anything you want to know about this model or any of the 500 series, please let me know so I can include that in my full review about this camera. For now, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little series that I've made about finding the perfect medium format camera for me. Also, big thanks to Fotohandel Delfshaven for collaborating with me on this project. It has been an adventure for sure. I'm going out right now, putting some rolls through this beauty. See you next week. Peace.